The No Surprises Act is one of the most demanding compliance areas in all of medical billing. It governs how practices handle out-of-network care, surprise bills, and disputes. With strict forms, hard deadlines, and real financial penalties for getting it wrong, most practices either avoid these cases or outsource them at high cost. InvisaClaim builds the entire No Surprises Act workflow directly into the platform. In this walkthrough, I'll take you through every tool in the suite. Everything lives under the Surprise Billing tab. At the top, you see your compliance at a glance, good faith estimates issued, active disputes, and deadlines approaching. Below that are the tools themselves, in the order you'd naturally use them. Check eligibility, then choose the right path. Estimate, reconsideration, or formal dispute. Everything starts here with the eligibility checker. Not every claim falls under the No Surprises Act, and using the wrong tool on the wrong claim creates risk. So before anything else, InvisaClaim screens the case. It looks for signals like out-of-network care, emergency services, air ambulance, or balance billing situations. The eligibility checker tells you in plain terms whether this claim qualifies for No Surprises Act protections, and if it does, which path is the right one. That single step keeps your team from wasting effort on claims that don't qualify. Once a case qualifies, it flows into whichever tool you need next. The first and most common tool is the good faith estimate. Under the Act, uninsured and self-pay patients have the right to receive a written estimate of what their care will cost. Getting this right matters because an inaccurate estimate creates real legal exposure. InvisaClaim makes it straightforward. Here's how it works. You build the estimate line by line. Every service your practice bills for with its codes and estimated cost. The platform totals charges automatically. It also handles what most practices get wrong. Services billed separately by other providers. You list each one and the estimate clearly tells the patient how to request those estimates. With one click, InvisaClaim generates a complete good faith estimate under 45 CFR Section 149.610. It includes a clear statement of patient rights and an itemized table of every charge. The document includes the precise dispute language. If the final bill is $400 or more above the estimate, the patient may dispute it within 120 days. You can then email it straight to the patient. A compliant estimate that used to take real effort is done in moments. And because the dispute threshold is built right into the document, the estimate protects your practice as much as it informs the patient. It is your best defense. Next is reconsideration. When a payer underpays an out-of-network claim, the first formal step is to ask them to reconsider before escalating to a federal dispute. InvisaClaim builds that letter for you. You load the case and the platform generates a structured letter laying out why the payment should be reconsidered, grounded in the claim specifics. It's the professional move that often resolves disputes without going further, and if it doesn't, you've created a clean paper trail for the next steps. If reconsideration fails, the Act provides a formal negotiation path. For out-of-network disputes, the law opens a 30-business-day window to negotiate the rate. Miss that window, and your options narrow sharply. InvisaClaim generates the open negotiation notice that formally starts that 30-business-day clock. The notice concerns the amount paid for a covered service, not medical necessity. The platform's notice is written to that precise standard so the dispute is framed correctly. Just as important, once you start the clock, the platform tracks the deadline for you, so the negotiation window never quietly expires. Now for notice and consent. In certain cases, an out-of-network provider may ask a patient to waive protections using the Federal Standardized Form, CMS-10780. This is powerful, but must be handled carefully. It's only allowed in specific circumstances and never for emergency care or certain ancillary services like anesthesiology. InvisaClaim generates the proper document, pre-filled from the case, and routes it for secure electronic signature. You get a clean signed record captured and stored. That signed consent is exactly the documentation that protects the practice if the billing is ever reviewed. It's full compliance, properly documented. Finally, when negotiation fails, the Act provides for binding federal arbitration, the independent dispute resolution process. or IDR. This is often the most painful part. The federal IDR portal has no automated submission. Every package must be assembled by hand. This is where InvisaClaim saves the most time of all. InvisaClaim assembles the complete IDR submission package for you. Every required document, properly prepared and organized for the federal portal. The platform generates a step-by-step upload checklist, so your team can submit the package in minutes. What was once labor-intensive becomes a guided, repeatable workflow. Tying all this together is deadline tracking. Every path runs on strict clocks, negotiation windows, dispute periods, and arbitration timelines. InvisaClaim tracks them all. Every document is captured in a complete protected record. For any case, you have proof of exactly what was sent and when. That's real protection. That's the full No Surprises Act suite inside InvisaClaim. Every option the Act requires in one place, with deadlines tracked and records kept. Turn a complex burden into a guided workflow your team can run with confidence. InvisaClaim. It's full compliance made simple.